Hello, so welcome to the next square in the 50 stitches crochet along, and this week we're making the spike stitch. So this stitch is made by pulling up loops in stitches from previous rows and just making these spike effects. It's a double-sided stitch, so you get the spikes on both sides, and all it is rows of single crochet with one row where you pull up the loops. Okay, so how do we make it? We're going to be using a 3.5mm hook, and I've jumped ahead. So you're going to make a chain of 31, and then in the third loop from your hook you're going to single crochet and single crochet all the way across. Then you'll turn, chain 1, single crochet all the way across. And you're going to do that for 4 rows. I didn't think you want to sit and watch me do that for 4 rows, so I've jumped ahead. I'm just going to zoom in so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so at the end of row 4 we're going to change colour for our spike. So I've chosen lovely red for this, so it'll show up very well. So I'm going to complete that final single crochet with the red, so we've got the colour change, and turn, chain 1 and single crochet in that first stitch, and just move the stitch marker up. Okay, so now you can do your spikes in any pattern you want. So the next one I'm just going to do a normal single crochet, and then I'm going to go down to row 3, I'm hooking there, and just pull up a loop. And you want to pull it up to the same height as your other single crochet. Okay, so you see it's folded over there. Don't worry if it does that, you can just get a nail or a stitch marker in there and just encourage it to loosen up, and I'll do that in the back as well. So the next stitch I'm going to go down to row 2 and do the same, and just put a loop. And then for the next stitch, down to the row below that, and pull up another loop. And I'm going to follow that pattern all the way along. So normal single crochet, down to row 3, pull up that loop, down to row 2, pull up a loop, just twist it again there, just get the nail in, there we go, and then down to row 1, and pull up the loop. So you can see it's forming on both sides, and get those nice even zigzags. So the only thing you need to worry about this is just to not pull it up too high. Because it can be very easy to just pull up like that. That is too high. You just want it to be nice and even at the top of the rest of your stitches. So if you do pull it up too high, just give it a tug with your finger and it will all come back down again. Sometimes it can be a bit difficult to see the holes, but just take your time and all will be well. So we've got a nice neat row of them going on. So this one at the end, this will get hidden in the border. So you'll see the row 4. So normal single crochet, pull up a loop in row 1 for the next stitch, row 2, and the row 3. No, it's the other way around, isn't it? Sorry. Loop in the top of the 4th row, 3rd row, 2nd row, 1st row. That's what I mean. And just carry on to the end. So if your threads do get crossed over, it's really easy to just untangle them. You just got to pop a fingernail or a stitch marker in there, and they will come back to the way they should fairly easily. Tangled in. Simple as that. So it's a nice, easy way to create a really nice effect. I think some people call this the icicle stitch, because it just looks like icicles hanging down. You can make your pattern spikes any way you want, so you don't have to follow mine. But as always, please do come over to the Facebook group and show us what you've show us your finished squares. I'd love to see what you've made of this. Okay, almost at the end. And last stitch. So in this stitch I'm going to change back to the other colour. I used to cut off to do that. I've forgotten to bring my scissors with me. But if I zoom out, you can see I've done there. So at the end of this one I'll change back to the green, and then we do 5 rows of single crochet. So for this bottom part it's only 4 rows. After you've done your first spike stitch, it's 5 rows of single crochet, then another spike row, then another 5 rows. I should bring back my original. Okay, this is the only one, it's 4 rows. All the rest are in rows of 5. You can see in my other rows I've chosen to stagger the stitches a bit so they go over a bit, but that's entirely up to you. To do that, I've just started with spiking 2 rows down. So I've just skipped those 2 first ones and gone straight for the 3rd one, and that just staggers them so they're a bit more in a different pattern. So there's going to be 29 rows in total. I found that adding that extra row in this bottom just made it that bit too high. So it's 29 rows, and I've ended on a spike row. So for your border, in the top and bottom, it's a single crochet in every row. For the sides, it's a single crochet in the side of every row, except for 1 row. So you can add it in any row you feel comfortable. I've added it on my penultimate set of spikes. So I've got a 2 single crochet in the side, but every other one is 1 single crochet. Then add the extra stitch for the corners, and that is that. So that's a spike stitch, I hope you have fun with that. And as always, if you have any questions, please do come to the Facebook group. I'm always happy to help. And please show us your finished squares. I'd love seeing what you make of them. And I will see you next time for the next square. Bye for now.